Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you're killing this flash sale that we have going on. You're excited for the new products we have that were just announced today. Super exciting. I'm not going to talk about that too much because I don't want to date this video at all. I want it to be available forever. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about being creative and also a little bit about, I was going to try to invite some people, but apparently it does not want me to do that. Okay, so I was going to talk a little bit about being creative and then also about finding a reason to push yourself. And it might seem like maybe common sense to some, but it might be like a light bulb moment to others, because I'll tell you guys a story exactly why this is inspiring me to talk about this. So first of all, I wanted to talk about thinking outside the box. This really isn't going to be too long because I don't have anything like mind-blowing, just like a couple of little tips to get yourself thinking differently. So think outside the box. And by saying think outside the box, I'm not saying to recreate the wheel by any means, because that can potentially be where people end up whenever they try to they're trying to get creative. You know what I mean? So here is what I mean by think outside the box is think of different people to sample. Think of different techniques to reach out to people. I thought of, I really wanted to sample somebody. So I was like, hey, once a month I pick 2 random people to sample, and you're one of them. And it was just like my way of bringing up samples to them. And I really don't do that. I do it now to use that as something and just pick 2 random people, kind of a way to talk to my chicken list a little bit, the people I'm too afraid to talk to. It's an easy way to bring it up. So those are types of things like thinking outside the box. And then also, but the thing I wanted to explain is like, you don't want to reinvent the wheel. So we have the Meet Money. We have, which used to be the Dare to Succeed. And now as of like this week, it's now front and back, just one piece of paper front and back. That is, like the Meet Money. So it's like, we don't have to go recreate a presentation or anything like that. Thank you, Megan. So we don't have to go recreate presentations. I'm not trying to get you to think outside the box in that way. You want to use the Meet Money group. You want to use the testimonies group and stuff like that for VIPs. Like, use the tools we already have. Just be creative on the way you're using them. So I want to make sure that's clear. Like, I'm not asking you to go out there and like rethink of something. Here's another idea. I have like 4 ideas or 3 more ideas for you. I gave you the sample idea and then 3 more, and then I have something that falls into this. So I saw Sarah, oh my gosh, I wrote down her last name. I love her to death. Sarah Mungia, I'm going to say Sarah Mungia. She's in Phoenix and I love her and she's amazing. And I realized I have no idea how to pronounce your name. So I'm really sorry if I mispronounce your name. But I've been wanting to make this video for a couple of weeks and I just haven't. But she inspired me to make this video because she was another reason, a creative reason I thought of. So I saw a post today on her post and she said, I have out-of-town guests coming in to stay with me. And she sent them the hair quiz before they got there so she could have all the shampoo and everything that was on the hair quiz in the bathroom, in the guest bathroom for them when they got there. How cool is that? If you guys are able to invite people. I think they took that function away and it really stinks because that's how we get people on lives. It really stinks. But anyway, how awesome is that? She just sent them the hair quiz, which is like total going above and beyond as a host. It's not super like in your face because she could find a way to bring it up at dinner, bring it up at whatever, whenever they're hanging out, but she's already planted that seed because she already told people or gave them the hair quiz, and it wasn't like a selfish thing. It was literally, I'm setting up the bathroom for you. I'd love to put the products in that are perfect for you. So creative. Loved that. So shout out to you for that. I've been doing a lot of things with charity events. I've been donating tons and tons of product. Like, it's crazy how much product I've been donating. And I used to be kind of like hit or miss on those, but I kind of love the fact that I'm able to donate to a charity and do things like that. So even if I'm not getting the most like, not response, but I guess response, like if I'm not getting stuff from it, it's not bothering me because I'm still donating to charity. And I love that I'm able to do that through this. And if you have more questions about that, like I'm making gift baskets that they can raffle off, or I'm donating product that they can use for things and stuff like that. And then the final thing that actually inspired this call initially, or this Zoom or whatever it is, I always tell my husband, I'm like, I have a call. So like a Zoom, a live, actual phone call, everything's just a call to me. So the final thing, you guys, so like a month ago, a couple weeks ago, I was going to get a massage. And I know the massage therapist, like, actually, I met her through my last company. She was a rep in my last company. And, like, that's all. Like, we just never knew each other or talked when we were doing that, but like we know of each other because of that. And then I found out she's a massage therapist, so I've been going to her. So it helps that she already understands my profession, and I've sampled her. She hasn't purchased or anything, but I've sampled her a couple of times, and like she loves the product, she just isn't there yet. So I was like, okay, what happens when you go get a massage? You put your hair up all terrible, you're like, bleh. You know, because they have to get to your neck. And then usually they're like, do you want me to do your head? And they have all that lotion on their hands. They're doing your head. And then you're like, awesome. I wanted to go grocery shopping after this and I look like an oil bucket. Like, what is happening? So I was like, well, she needs some dry shampoo so that way she can have a little setup. It would take her business to the next level. And if it's sponsored, she's not actually providing it. So my next thing is going to go into this. I promise this won't last too much longer, but my next thing is going to go into this of why I found the courage to ask her. But in the end, my creative idea, I now have shampoo, dry shampoo and hairspray and a stack of business cards right next to it, in her little section that is like where people put their stuff, and like there's a mirror and stuff so they can look at themselves afterwards. So right there now is a hairspray and a dry shampoo with my business cards. So many more people that I don't even know that I'm advertising to, which is fantastic. And it does nothing for her except make her look like she cares a little bit more for her clients. And it helps me a lot too. And it's just sitting there doing that. So there's a creative idea I really wanted to share. Here is the final part of this. You guys need to find ways to be motivated enough to take action. And so sometimes we'll say, oh, it's your why, or you need to know why you're doing this business, like blah, 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 whatever it is. You guys need to know, you need a fire behind every action. And it doesn't have to be your why every single time. And I know that might like kill all network marketers. They're like, don't say that. But what I mean by that is like, you can find a reason to do it. You guys, I have anxiety. I know I think I'm talking to myself right now. That's the only way I'm comfortable with this, is I'm having a conversation with myself. I am such an introvert. Like I clam up when I'm around people, like new people. Like I cannot carry a conversation. Like I'm not the most like social person. So I get anxiety in social situations and stuff. I needed to find a way to get the guts to ask her about this hairspray and dry shampoo thing. And I had an hour-long massage to sit there and think about it. And the only thing that got me to do it, this is why I'm saying it doesn't matter if it changes, because me saying like, I want to support me and my husband and I want us to be able to have kids that don't have to worry about things like I did growing up. Like that, all of that is like my big why on this business and stuff, but that wasn't going to motivate me enough to like, oh, your future kids that you don't even have, like do this for them. That's not going to motivate me enough in that exact situation where I needed her to say yes and me to get the guts to do it. Guess what made me do this? Making this video. I was like, how will I be able to tell my team about this amazing thing that I just did if I don't do it? So that was the fire. That's all I needed. I was like, I want to tell them to be creative and I want them to tell them to find a reason to do things. Exactly what this video is. And if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have been able to make this video. So I literally did it for you guys, which is pretty crazy because I kind of had chills over that. And I know it's like so simple, but it's just like when something like I don't even personally haven't met you guys face to face. Thousands of you have not met you face to face, but you're still inspiring me. So find a reason to drive yourself, even if it's like, hey, I'm gonna reach out to this person so I can screenshot myself reaching out to it so I can train a new market partner on how to reach out. Or I'm gonna reach out so that way I can reach out to 5 people and then go challenge my team, be like, I just reached out to 5 people, now you do it. You wanna find those things to drive you. It doesn't always have to be that big, big why that's hanging over your head. It can be these small little parts that equal up to your why, but that is what you just want to find, something that's driving you to do it. So in that case, it was you guys that drove me to do that. And in a lot of the cases, it's you guys that drive me to do that. So I think that's all. Like, if I'm not taking action, if I'm not walking the talk, then I can't help you guys. So I just know I had to do it for that reason. So that's all, you guys. I hope this helped. I know it's kind of random and it's more a little like motivationally than actual tips and business tips, but just try to get creative, try to push yourself. Right now, I'm teaching myself how to video edit. I've had 4 jobs that required me to video edit, and I hired an intern to do it because I didn't know how. I was like, we'll put that there. I'm not about to sit and learn how to video edit. And now I'm doing it for myself because I need to. So I'm not saying you guys have to go do that, but I'm just saying push yourself in different ways that you really didn't expect yourself to be able to push yourself in before. Okay, guys, hope you have a great night. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you have an amazing flash sale, and I will talk to you guys later.